Let's talk for a quick minute about this 8-8 portal and what everybody is giving you descriptions of what it is and when it starts and when it ends and what planet is allowing extra energy to come through and how ancient this whole thing is, etc., etc. Portals, vortexes, windows, gateways are also used for the demonic. Moon cycles, many things. And so here's how Spirit has shown me over the years not to fall into any of these traps and not to feed them with my thought that goes energetically to a thought cloud that floats all over the place, and it feeds threads of the same kind of thoughts. And then all of a sudden you've got connect the dot clouds of the same thought process towards the same type of thought. And it's invoked and enlarged by all the feelings that go with that thought. So it can be a collective mass of a mess. And you think your contribution is for the highest good, and it will counterbalance any of the so-called darker agendas. But I'm here to tell you, if you know anything about the laws of manifestation, when you have a positive and a negative, they cancel each other out. And so then there's a whole lot of stuff, debris floating. Think about that there for a second, friends. Think about that. What if you're feeling like you're getting all these extra rays of additional love, but it's being sprinkled or flooded by debris of canceled out light and dark thoughts? And it's getting rained upon you, and you're getting dripped on, you're getting drizzled on. You could be getting drenched by it, depending on what your vibrational frequency is. Have you ever just thought about letting everybody else just do what they're going to do, and you maybe take a little different path? Maybe you hop on a different high wire. Maybe you charge in a different way. Maybe your docking station isn't where everybody else's is. Because if you've noticed the patterns, we're always escalating towards a climax, and then there's a letdown because it was never quite the way people built it up to be. And so when you have a lot of that, you have a lot more of these cancellations of light and dark agendas raining down upon you. And as a living, breathing conduit here on the Earth's surface, plants, animals, people, rocks, all kinds of things that are beings of consciousness are all filtering it, some better than others. And it goes straight into Mother Earth. Mother Earth doesn't want it anymore. She doesn't want it anymore. She's raised her fire. She's accelerating the extinguishing of this bullshit. We're creating new. We're not repeating anything. Unless we choose to keep repeating it by following the old patterns and programs that are being proclaimed as ancient truths. Think about that. Everything you're reading, everything people are saying, well, they have so many followers, they must know something. Or I know nothing and I've got to get all my information from some things. because then that's how I know something. But you're really saying my vessel is empty and I have to externally get information in order to fill myself up or complete myself, because I might not be in the know of what they know, so that I know what they know. And then I know what I know because of what they say I'm supposed to know. How is that knowing? Well, you got to come to the realization that you got to sweep it all away. You got to step away from the masses. You got to be one less contributor, one less solicitor, one less conveyor of everybody else's information by confirming or denying. You're contributing. Instead of just saying, okay, well, I'm going to set out on my own pioneer journey. I'm going to make my own footprint. I'm going to make my own decisions. And if I hear information, it's information. It's just information. Some may resonate better than others. And some may be like, not working for me right now. Sorry. I want to step back. I want to clear my cells of all of these memories that have been lived through for multiple lifetimes or been taught to by multiple lifetimes, that is still being hammered in my head that this is the way life is supposed to be. And it's not. We got to step off that stage. And we don't even need to look back at that play or that drama series any longer. So can you be one less? Can you forsake all of this information? And can you do it and still be ridiculed by family, friends, persons, places, or things, or even by yourself, and just say, hey, I'm still okay with me, still okay with it. I can still come around you because you believe differently and say, I love you. Or, hey, okay, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my bag of information. Yeah, it's not mine. But I can still be in your presence. You don't have to hate me for it because I'm not contributing. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm not being sold and bought by it because I'm not enslaved by it. I'm just going to step back out and I'm going to become the witness and observe. And I'm going to keep my heart as filled with love as I possibly can so that I'm emanating compassion. And just let others do their own awakening process on their own timing chain. It's like you end the gossip. You end the gossip because honestly, unless you have truly been there to personally experience something, you cannot say, except for this is my truth through my own experience of something, instead of through a book or through things that have been handed down parent by parent by parent by parent by parent. Because we're just a whole bunch of zombies, drones running around here on Earth. That's got to stop. It's got to stop. There are so many byways, highways, bypasses, pathways, things that have not been cleared yet. Don't you want to be the first to be on the adventure? I just say I'm going to choose my own path and I can still live in the same world y'all live in? Because I know who I am. I'm getting to know who I am even more and more and more as I clear all things that have been taught to me. So be careful what you allow your thought to be engaged with. Whoever's out there telling you about all this galactic history and angelic history and the histories of blah, blah, and blah, where exactly did they get their information? Why are you listening to it? Why are you creating space for that cellular memory? Because you can't unhear it and it affects you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally? What? Really? Be one less. Be one less. The time to align is now. And the first place to align is with yourself and your control board. Work on your earthly, human, physical body first. Clear it to the best of your ability so you can become a cleaner vessel, so that you can do your search and research from within. And then you will see the without in a different way. And I can promise you there's no better empowerment than being able to walk amongst many threads of energy and many belief systems and be okay. And be okay. And still emanate love. All right? Like, subscribe, and share. See y'all in the next video. Much love.